I'm Scott L. Miller. It's the 29th of June, 2023, and this is my vlog of daily life living in León, Nicaragua. Today we're heading back to the Reparto Fatima on the north side of León, where we are wrapping up a three-part series where we're comparing three different $500 per month rental houses in that Reparto, so you can see what you get for that money. We're going to get to that straight after the bump. Reparto Fatima is one of the most sought after places here in León as far as addresses go. It's on the north side of the city. It is near the Paseo Real Mall. It is on the main road heading north to Chinandega. It's very accessible to downtown, yet it is relatively exclusive and its roads are mostly cut off from the surrounding area. So there's no through traffic whatsoever in the entirety of the Reparto. There's also very few businesses in it. There are restaurants, there are pulperias, there are parks, but in general, there's not a lot of businesses there. It's mostly residential. It is extremely quiet and it is very, very exclusive. Everyone wants a Fatima address. As such, it is extremely popular with expats who are looking for a place to call home, someplace that gives them a little bit more of a softer introduction to Nicaragua, someplace that feels a little bit more like North America, someplace with sidewalks that are set apart from the roads and a little bit more space, a little bit more luxury, where air conditioning is expected, and so forth. So we're looking at a number of houses up there in this beautiful area at the $500 per month mark and comparing what you're able to get. Over the last week or so, we've shown two already, and we have a third one that we're going to look at today. Coming up in another week, we're going to be looking at least two more in the Residencia Fatima. That is the gated community just north of the Reparto. So those are going to be a little bit different. It's going to give us a little bit of variety, but altogether, we're currently at a total of 5 over the last few weeks that we're going to be able to look at in the Reparto general area. That is the sound, if you can hear it, of ice cream coming down the street in the background. I really like Fatima. I mention that every time. I've done some tours of Fatima quite some time ago on the show. It's one of the original episodes that did really, really well, that gained some traction and got this show going. By the time you're seeing this, we're already at 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. The show has grown so much over the last year and a half. It means so much to me, everyone who's come out and made this all possible. Before we get into this last house, a couple of reminders. One, we are not real estate agents. We do not represent this house or any house. We don't make any commissions. We don't make any money from showing these houses. We do this purely to make content for the show, right? Because it's neat for you guys. We do enjoy showing houses, so this is a fun activity for me and my team. It is good for us to have this information because we do help people with relocation. So being able to say what prices are like, what houses are like, being able to show examples is important. But none of these are things that people are specifically looking for. If you are interested in any of these, of course, feel free to mention it on the show, reach out, whatever. But we're just going to put you into contact with the people who've shown us the houses. We're not involved past that point, and we can't vouch for them, right? We're just saying what we see as we walk through. So that's the first piece. We're not agents whatsoever. We're just people filming houses who happen to have an interest in the overall. We're like house hunters Nicaragua, right? It's just, that's what it feels like. Two, if you'd like to support this channel, I'm going to say this early, please take a moment, go to buymeacoffee.com/Scott L. Miller. Every coffee is $5. Just if you buy 1 or 2 or 3, that does so much to make this show possible, to help pay for the cameras and the software and the computers and everything. This takes a lot of work. We put this show out long form every day, short form a couple times a day. It is not a trivial task to do. It takes a lot of time. We really appreciate all the support that we get. We know that not everyone can do that, or not everyone wants to. That's fine. You can also support the show by doing things like hitting that like button. Just even if you're on a TV, take the remote, hit up now, hit that thumbs up button. That does a lot. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Take a moment to share the link for this on social media, on your Twitter, on your Reddit, whatever. Tell people, hey, there's ways to see houses from someone who isn't an agent. They're not making a penny. This is real house information, right? And we have several other channels. They'll be in the description below if you want to go down there. But if you're interested in other content, completely different formats, check out Nicaragua 360, where we simply do 360-degree views of Nicaragua. It's a great way to just get an introduction to what it really looks like, what it feels like to be here. We have the show This is Nicaragua, where we're actually starting, it's very new, a travel show where we actually present it like a travel show rather than like a vlog. And of course we have Drive Warp, where it's not necessarily Nicaragua, but a lot of it is, where we do high-speed road hyperlapse videography. I just find it very relaxing and fun to do, along with other channels. If you are interested in cameras, of course, check out the Camera Cafe by Scott, which is my personal camera channel, which I did not expect to get any traction. I thought I was just doing that for fun. It gets a lot of views, actually. I need to spend more time on that. And we do have new equipment coming in just about a week to help with filming these houses and everything. So that's one of the things that you guys help support. We're getting a new gimbal, we're getting new lighting, a bunch of new stuff, and a new studio is being built here. So all of that, just fantastic. All right, that is way too much of our housekeeping kind of information. Let's get to this house. I want to jump in there and show you guys house number 3, $500 per month, walkthrough in the beautiful Reparto Fatima. All right, we're gonna head into the house now. This is a really great space. First of all, this entryway, great. Lots of air, lots of light, good street out front, quiet street. You can see the neighbors, really nice houses. Here we are inside that entranceway. It's a kind of outdoor garage space that's very common here. Big gates, loads of air. This is meant for you to put tables and stuff, sit outside, have a little garden area. Beautiful. And then the inside, we're skipping the entryway and going right into the rooms. This is one of those dark rooms. I keep mentioning rooms without lights all over the place. Air conditioning, though. This is a secondary bedroom. It does have a light in the bathroom, which is good. No light in the bedroom itself, and very normal bathroom. Nothing to particularly say, but this is a better than normal secondary bedroom. Got another bedroom over here. Here you can see the master quite a bit bigger. Good windows for ventilation into the house, some built-in cabinets in all the rooms, little bit upgraded bathroom, plenty of space, quite nice, nice big shower. This one actually has lights, helps a little bit. The walls in so many of these houses are such odd colors, and for some reason such dingy walls. You always want to clean them. Notice air conditioning also installed in that room. Here we have the third bedroom, this one in yellow. Again, pretty much the same as that first bedroom. Got an upper window though. This is room 3 with air conditioning. So very nice there. And now we're going to step out. We do have, this is a hallway bathroom here on the right. And this is the utility space. So it's kind of hidden off to the side. Again, so dirty. I have no idea why. So this is the public bath. So all of the rooms had baths walking in, and a completely public, not dedicated to any room bath. That is a nice touch. You don't get that very often in Nicaraguan houses, so that's a decent upgrade. Good sized patio out here, some graffiti on the walls. I have no idea, but easy to clean. Decent backyard space, nice trees. Could use some tender loving care on this yard space, but you can see there's a lot of opportunity to do a lot with it. It's a good size, it's attractive, and we're going to go check out this bodega in the back, which is actually about the best bodega you're ever going to find. It is such a good bodega that in reality it could be a 4th bedroom, but one without a bathroom. But you have that public bathroom that's more or less right next to it. It's got an outside window. It is a good space. It would need to be cleaned up, but you could totally do that if you needed to turn that into a 4th bedroom. In reality, and I say this a lot, it would make an outstanding office. So calling this a 3-bedroom, 4-bath with office, very doable. This salon in the front is fantastic. Big living room over here on the side. Kitchen in the corner. The kitchen is bigger than it seems. This whole space is bigger than it seems. You would assume that the dining space is going to be over that far fan, and the living room space will be over the near fan. Here we are just on the opposite corner. You can see the kitchen. Imagine, you have to put in the appliances, your stove, your refrigerator. Those are going to be added as in all of these houses. But this is a very good open space. We were incredibly impressed by the flow of this. Great for simple entertaining, good for cooking. It's not a huge space, but it's certainly decent. That island gives you a spot where you can do breakfast there or an extra prep space. Not a lot of places have that, so that's nice. But pretty much you would want a dining room table of some sort under that fan on the right, and couches, TV, place to relax by the one on the left, and then probably a seating area outside. We're just going to do a full walk straight through now so you can really see how it all flows together. So here's the very front entrance, then the outside patio. Now we're coming into that salon that we just saw, kitchen on the left, lots of open space on the right. I mean, a lot. You could have like 2 living spaces there. Master on the right, first bedroom on the left, second or third bedroom, I guess, on the left again here. Public bathroom on the right, utility space on the right, and that giant bodega or potential office or in a pinch bedroom there on the right as well. If you can see the lines here, there are lines up for doing laundry, for drying the laundry out here, as is normal. And we will go back through so you can see the entire house in the opposite direction. Overall, we were very impressed with this house. For $500, it's a little bit pricey, of course, for Nicaragua, but this is our comparison of $500 houses in the Reparto Fatima, right? So that's part of the goal. But this is a very large space. It's more than you would normally get for $500 in Fatima. And remember, Fatima is all about the address. It's all about being able to say that you are in Fatima. There you can see the house from the outside again. It has a really nice entranceway, nice outdoor space in the front. It's a great location within the Reparto. I really like this house. I think this is my personal favorite of the 3, although that's tough. That yellow one, the second one, also really, really nice. None of them are bad. All 3 are cool houses, but for me personally, I like the second 2 the most, and I think I lean towards today the most. I enjoyed this. I like having challenges for the show because it's like, it gives me a really concrete thing to work on, right? And in this case, 3 houses, same Reparto, same price point, more or less the same size, a little definitely different, but those first 2 factors being exactly the same, so we could do a compare and contrast thing on the show. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. If you guys have some examples of that you would like to do or like have us do, let me know. Get down there in those comments. That's another way to support the channel. Just even if you're just saying hi, that stuff helps. It tells YouTube that you enjoy the show, that you're engaging with the show, and they will help promote it. But even better, get into conversations, ask questions, leave real comments, but hi is fine. If you see other people talking, talk to them. Upvote their stuff. The more interaction we have, the more YouTube will promote us. If you haven't watched our shorts also, go check out the shorts. We do a lot of short form stuff. Some of it's really interesting. Sometimes I just show food and stuff, but if you're ever wondering where all that stuff is, that's where it is. It's in the between 15 and 60-second shorts. Check it out. A lot of people discover our channel through the shorts, so that's important. This was cool. I like Fatima a lot. If you're interested in moving to León, especially if you're coming from North America and you don't want to completely just walk up to the edge of the Nicaragua pool and dive in head first, no questions asked, Fatima is a great example of where you can get this kind of, you're in León, you're in an actual zone full of Nicaraguans, but there are a number of expats in there. There is a number of amenities and a number of design elements that would be reminiscent of North America. You're not going to get the absolutely foreign, exotic housing and neighborhood feel like you would somewhere else, say in a Sutiaba or Guadalupe or a Fundesi, right? You go into, or Zaragoza, right? Any of those places, you're going to be like, whoa, what have I done? Where am I? And trust me, I love it. That's where I want to be. I'm in Sutiaba. I was in La Barrio. We're going to be showing Zaragoza and Guadalupe coming up soon. I love all those areas, especially Guadalupe and Sutiaba. I mean, there's fantastic. But those areas, you're going to have so much more culture shock, so much more housing shock, so much more everything. Fatima is a really good way to give it a try and say, ooh, yeah, I spent a little bit more money. I didn't get the huge cost savings that I was going to. Certainly you pay a premium, but you have an opportunity to do so in kind of a soft introduction to the country, and then spend some time in Fatima and decide, is that a place you just want to stay? I know people who've lived here for a very long time, and they absolutely love Fatima. That's where they want to be, whether it's the Reparto or the Residencia, which we'll be showing. We're going to do do a full walkthrough of the Residencia on July 1st. So if you like this area, but you want something gated, or you're looking for something just a little bit smaller, these are too big, you want something just a tiny bit cheaper, then pay attention. On July 1st, we're going to do a house in Residencia Fatima, and on that same episode, I'm going to walk basically all of the Residencia so you can see what that's like. We've never walked the Residencia on the show before. Reparto Fatima, we walked quite some time ago. Every so often, I link it at the end of the show, so you can find that really easily. But if these areas are something you're interested in, they may make sense for you to start off. And what I was saying is, I know people who've lived here for a really long time, very much a part of the community. They absolutely love Fatima. That's where they want to be. We almost moved to Fatima, but we found just the perfect spot here in Sutiaba, and very glad that we did. I prefer to be a little bit more in the deep into Nicaraguan culture, but that's not for everyone, right? Especially if you're just coming for the first time, Fatima is a great place to start. Some people start in Managua for exactly that purpose. Some people start in San Juan del Sur for that purpose. Fatima is the best way to do that here in León. All right, thanks for joining me. If you'd like to support the channel, you know the drill. We've already said it all. I'm going to pop the information up above one last time so you can find it, as we always have it at the end of the show. Leave your comments. Tell your friends about the show. Get the word out there. Help us just promote it whatever way you can. We are working on making some swag for those who want to wear the t-shirts, the hats and stuff. We're looking into that stuff. Hopefully in the next month or so, we're going to start having some of that available. That would be fantastic, both to get the word out there and to show some direct support as well. And I will see all of you tomorrow.